What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. It's Mr. O here, and today I'm going to read with you one of my favorite stories of all time. The story is called Duck and Goose by Tad Hills. You know, one of the reasons that I love sharing this story so much are the voices of Duck and Goose. So when you hear me reading the character Duck, ducks quack. So when I read the voice of Duck, he's going to sound a lot like this, because in my head, ducks are very, very quacky. So when you hear me reading Duck, it's going to sound like this. Now, geese honk. So when you hear me reading the voice of Goose, I'm going to sound a lot like this, because in my head, this is exactly the way that a goose would sound. So anyway, that's one of the reasons I love reading this story. I hope you enjoy reading this version of Duck and Goose. And I hope that you enjoy the voices that Mr. O's going to do for you. Enjoy!
Duck and Goose, written and illustrated by Tad Hills.
Oh my, what is that?
Duck quacked.
It is a big egg, of course,
Goose honked.
I know it's an egg,
Huffed Duck.
but where did it come from?
Goose looked all around. He thought very hard.
Who are you?
He finally asked.
I,
Said Duck.
am the one whose egg this is. I saw it first.
No, said Goose. It's mine. I touched it first.
Hey, never put your dirty foot on an egg,
Duck scolded.
Don't you know anything about caring for eggs?
Yes, I do.
Goose hollered.
Stop yelling!
Duck yelled, and then whispered,
Don't you know that your screaming is probably disturbing the baby bird inside this egg?
Goose lowered his head and whispered,
I'm very sorry. Go back to sleep in there.
My, that's quite a beauty you have, called a bluebird from across the river.
Thank you, it's mine,
Quacked Duck.
Actually, it's mine,
Honked Goose.
Thank you.
So,
Asked Duck.
what do we do now?
We should do something.
Suggested Goose.
Yes, you are right. Good thinking.
Agreed Duck.
Like what?
Duck and Goose each thought.
We must keep the egg warm until it's ready to hatch,
Said Goose.
Excellent idea.
Exclaimed Duck. He pushed past Goose.
Step aside and I shall do just that.
But Goose was quick too. After a flurry of fussing, grunting and groaning, slipping and sliding, honking and quacking, Duck and Goose found themselves back to back.
Scoot over. I don't have any room,
Complained Duck. Shh! Goose hushed, pointing at the round thing beneath them.
Yes. We mustn't disturb the little one,
Duck whispered. And so they sat, very still and very quiet, waiting. For a long time, they waited.
I am going to teach this baby bird to quack like a duck,
Duck quacked.
Well, I am going to teach it how to honk like a goose,
Goose honked back.
I'm going to teach this baby bird to waddle,
Goose added.
So am I.
Duck said.
I'm going to teach this baby bird to swim,
Duck said.
Me too,
Said Goose. They shared breadcrumbs while Goose taught Duck to honk. As the sun set, Duck taught Goose to quack.
Let's teach our baby to fly,
Said Goose.
Good idea,
Said Duck. Together they waited until...
Did you feel that, Duck?
Yes, it's time, Goose. It's time.
Duck squawked. Duck slid down and started running in circles around their egg.
What should we do now?
He hollered. We should remain calm, Goose yelled back. Excuse me, a little voice called out. Duck stopped. In all the excitement, he had not noticed the bluebird kicking their egg. Can I play too? She asked.
Play? This is no time for play,
Yelled Duck. This is no time for games, yelled Goose. And what's with the kicking? I was only trying to get your attention, said the little bird.
Can't you see that we are very busy here?
Duck quacked. Oh, my, I am sorry. I was just hoping I could play with your ball, said the bluebird. It really is a nice one, she added. Then she flew away. Goose gulped. Did she say ball? He whispered to Duck.
You know, I did have my doubts,
Duck finally said.
It is quite squishy for an egg.
And I wondered about those big dots, Goose admitted.
It may not be an egg, but it is lovely, said Duck.
Oh, yes, Duck, Goose agreed. It's a keeper.
Later, as they played in the meadow, Goose quacked and Duck honked, and the ball bounced, rolled, and sometimes even flew.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed Duck and Goose by Tad Hills.
And I really hope that you enjoyed the part where Duck was talking.
And I also hope that you enjoyed the part where Goose was talking too. You know, one of the things that I love also about this story is the way that Duck and Goose came together. In the beginning of the story, Duck was saying, it's my egg, and Goose was saying, it's my baby. But then, about halfway into the story, I don't know if you noticed, they started saying, I'm going to teach our baby to do this. And so they found that they were kind of coming together as a team, and I really loved that as well. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and we're going to see you again for another Reading with Mr. O. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do lots more at another time. Goodbye, I'm out of here.